to think
No.
someone is less, I mean, doing something wrong, or to something, or someone is lesser than you
Yeah, yes.
in any way.
Yeah, prejudices.
Yeah,
Now,
to think some culture is lower than you.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. To
Yes.
think some culture is lower. Now here I am talking about not just countries related cultural or
Yeah,
cross
but
country communication
no, but
within
even within
India,
India.
even within a family. I
True.
go to the extent of saying
True.
that even within a family, if there are two brothers and their families may have different cultures.
True.
Right. So at that time, avoid prejudices. Means don't. For example, normally when we have guests from Sri Lanka, for example,
Right.
then we feel that they may not be as competent as we are.
Yeah.
They may not have the worldview that we have.
Right.
But actually, that is not the case. Many of
Yes.
my friends in Sri Lanka, they are widely read people, highly intelligent people,
Yes.
and they are in no way inferior
In
to Indians.
any.
Yeah.
Right.
So don't keep any prejudices,
Yes,
even
we-
from, for example, for some countries, right, where there are some local problems.
Right.
So we feel that when a person is from that country, he will have some behavioral patterns based on that. But actually, that is not the case.
Right.
So avoid prejudices.
Yes.
Right?
We
At the same, please.
We also have color prejudices.
Yes.
like
Yeah.
color,
Yes.
racism. Right?
Yes.
I mean, it is always there. I mean, whether we talk about it or
Yeah. It's always there.
Yes, it is there in our society.
Yeah, but if you are aware of it, if
Yeah.
you say
Yeah.
thought about it, then probably you will be ready
can
to
make
accept.
a conscious
Yeah,
effort. to-
yes,
Yeah.
and you will be able to see whether that person is a typical example of that culture or that person is different from that culture.
True.
That also you will be able to see,
Yeah.
right? So avoid prejudices. The next is listen actively. One of the best keys to any communication events is to listen actively. In fact, in BISAC, the lecture that I gave last year, the topic was active
Active
listening.
listening.
Yeah. So this point is very important. When you listen actively, probably most of the problems that might arise because of cross-cultural communication related issues, they can be sorted out.
Sorted
right?
out.
So listen actively.
Right.
Because mostly when people are interacting in such situations, cross-cultural situation, then they will always say something,
Right.
and if you are ready to listen to that message, then probably you will be a better communicator.
Right.
Yes. The next is hold your horses. Now that's also very important. We very often jump to conclusions. The moment we come to know, let me give an example. The moment you come to know that there is somebody from America, then immediately you jump to a conclusion that that person will be very friendly,
Yeah.
very modern in a way,
Yeah.
right? And take a lot of liberty.
Yes.
Now that is not the case. We have recently met some teachers of English from America, and they are almost like us.
Yeah.
There isn't much difference, right?
Yes.
So don't jump to any conclusion. Hold your horses. First interact with that person for some time, and then you
Yeah.
come to any decision. And the last and the most important is gather information. Gather as much information as you can from your teachers, from study books and whatever reference material is available. Go to websites, interact with people, and then gather information, right?
Right.
And prepare your own repertoire, your own collection of things, right? Using that, you can be a better communicator in any cross-cultural situation,
Right.
right?
Yes. Okay, sir. So we have discussed what is cross, what is cultural, what is communication, and then we have discussed cross-cultural communication together, and then we have discussed about the verbal and non-verbal aspects of cross-cultural communication, and we have seen lots of examples, and we have also been given tips on how we should cultivate cross-cultural communication. So thank you for an informative, interesting and enlightening speech.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you
If
so much.
if students have any questions, they can pose their questions to us. They can also send us a mail if it is not possible to send immediately. Friends, you can see in this thank you slide. Can we see that slide, please? Here you can see that people are essentially
People.
different.
Yeah.
Right, that is what this slide shows.
Yeah.
People are essentially different, and that's why
Right.
we require cross cultural communication.
True.
And if you have any questions, you can always post your questions to us. Our contact details are given on the screen.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.